Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do this deep and dark, sexy, smoky-eyed makeup look. Enjoy this makeup look and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye! Because we're going to be using quite a dark eyeshadow today, I'm going to be applying my shadow shields just to catch any of the pigment that's going to fall out onto my skin. So now that we look pretty freaking crazy, let's start our eyeshadow. I'm going to apply the MAC Paint Pot in shade Soft Ochre. To fill in my brows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia DIPBROW Pomade in shade Taupe. I'm just going to take the dip brow in soft brown and just emphasize the tails of the brows. I'm going to take some of my Dermacolour and I'm going to take the D1W and the D4 and I'm just going to outline those brows. I'm going to set my brows using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. To set the MAC Paint Pot, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Touch Me eyeshadow. This is just a cream eyeshadow that's similar shades to my skin tone. For my eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture World Traveler palette. Now I love this palette. It has so many gorgeous shades in it, but you don't have to use this palette. You can get very similar shades in something like the Crown 35 Colour Neutrals palette. Again, you'll get very similar shades. There are so many out there that you can do this look using. I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Morocco, and this is going to be our transition. And I'm just going to apply that straight into the crease. And I'm just doing some windscreen wiper motions to blend that shadow. Next, I'm going to take this warm brown shade here called Fudge, and again, I'm just going to apply that in the crease and just blend that out. I'm going to take that jumbo shadow brush that we used for the cream shadow earlier and just blend out the edges in a sideways windscreen wiper just to make sure that those edges and the transitions are seamless. For our lid colour today, I'll be using the shade Noir, which is a gorgeous black. Now I'm not taking this shadow higher than the crease at all. I just want to keep it quite low on the lid. Then I'm just going to blend out that black shadow. Going in windscreen wiper motions and small circles to do this. Take a little bit more of that noir shadow and just again apply it onto the lid. Back to the Makeup Revolution Touch Me shadow and using that big jumbo brush, just apply that once again under our arch. Let's go for some eyeliner. I'm going to be using the Avon SUPERSHOCK liner, which is a gorgeous smoky gel liner pencil. Apply that along my upper lash line. Using a small round pencil brush, blend that liner out. For lashes today, I'll be wearing the beautiful House of Lashes Siren Lashes Pixi Lash Booster Mascara, and I'm just going to apply that to my upper lashes. Now that the majority of our eye makeup is done, I'm just going to peel off those shadow shields. To prime my skin today, I'm going to be using the NYX HD Studio Primer. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the Pixi H2O Skin Tint. I find that this foundation applies better using my fingers, so that's how I'm going to use it today. To conceal my blemishes, I'm using the Dermacolour range from Kryolan, and I have shade D1W and shade D4. And these two I mixed together on the back of my hand to create the perfect concealer shade for my skin. I'm going to apply that product over any areas that need concealing. To blend out my concealer, I'm going to use the warmth of my fingers because I find that that helps get a really beautiful even coverage. If you don't want to use your fingers, you could use a beauty blender to do it instead. You can see how easy it is to get a flawless coverage using nothing more than a tinted moisturizer and a high coverage concealer. To contour today, I want to keep it quite subtle, so I'm going to be using the Illamasqua Cream Pigment in the shade Hollow. Now that we have our contour in all of the places that we like, I'm just going to use my beauty blender to blend that out. To highlight today, I'm going to be using the Kryolan Dermacolour in shade D406. Now, I don't use this product directly under the eyes because I find that it falls into any fine lines and creases, but everywhere else I love it. I'm just going to blend it out in exactly the same way using my beauty blender. Let's move on to concealing the under eye area. Today I'm going to be using the LA Pro Conceal, and this is in shade Porcelain. I'm going to apply this just underneath my eyes. I'm just going to switch to my beauty blender. To add a touch of brightness and just to lift my dark circles, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Lumi Maguique. I kind of have a thing about my dark circles. Using a light reflective product such as this one or like a Touche Éclat can work really well. I'm going to be using the Ben Nye Neutral Set Colourless Powder. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to swap to my Crown Duo Face Brush, finish off the rest of the eyeshadow. Take the shade Morocco, run that along the under eye area. Brown shade Fudge, concentrate this in the outer edge of the lower lash line. The shade Noir underneath the lower lash line, just to the center of the pupil. To brighten and open up the eyes, I'm going to add the shade Pink Champagne into the tear duct area. To add a touch of contour to my cheek, I'll be using the Crown 10 Colour Powder Contour Kit. Basically has every contour colour that you might need. I'm going to take this shade here. I don't know what it is, I just know it's the medium one. Work that into the hollows of my cheeks. I'm also going to apply that contour along the top of my forehead. To highlights today, I'm going to be using the Gerard Cosmetics Star Powder in shade AUDREY. Sweep that product just into the tops of my cheekbones. Also just on the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow. Finally, let's finish up the look with our lips. George at Asda, which is Walmart in the States, 01 Natural Beige. So I'm just going to line my lips using this liner. Gerard Cosmetics Lipstick, $19.95. So here is the finished look, and this is my sort of deep, dark, sexy, smoky eye look. I genuinely have no idea what I'm going to call this look. So whatever the fancy title is what this look is called. My brain is not working today. This is my brand new hair making an appearance. Just in case you don't follow me on Snapchat or Instagram, then this is what you have missed out on seeing over the past couple of days. Now, today was actually the first time I've done my makeup since I've had my new hair. And that was a little bit weird because I wasn't used to, you know, the colours and how they look differently on my skin now that my hair's changed. So many things to think about. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, then please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see all of my other videos as they come out. And of course, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up because that really helps my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!